Hudson Yards is the largest private development project in United States history. Really, it's much more than just a project, and is in effect creating an entire new district or neighbourhood on the west side of Manhattan Island in New York. The 28-acre site is nestled between the Hudson River, Chelsea, Midtown and Hell's Kitchen, an area that's fast becoming a hub for fashion, communications and the arts. Google and a number of other tech companies have recently put down roots there. The vast mixed-use Hudson Yards scheme will provide more than 5 million square metres of commercial and residential space, an arts centre, a luxury hotel, a shopping centre, restaurants, a 750-place public school and 14 acres of open space. It's split into two distinct phases, the eastern and western yards respectively. The $20 billion project commenced in 2012 and has created more than 23,000 construction jobs. It's scheduled to fully complete in 2024. By then, some 125,000 people a day will work in, visit or call Hudson Yards their home. The companies operating out of the office towers will contribute close to $19 billion a year to New York City's GDP. Perhaps even more impressive than the project master plan is the engineering feat that it's taken to bring the Hudson Yards site itself into existence. Demand for space on the densely populated Manhattan Island led the development team to consider an area currently occupied by an active rail yard. By forming two platforms over the yard, the clear space above it has been made available for development. The rail yard contains 30 active Long Island Railroad tracks, 3 subsurface rail tunnels used by Amtrak and New Jersey Transit, a passageway, and the new Gateway Tunnel completed in 2014. Specific parts of this yard are able to be built upon, and the team have used those spaces to strategically construct foundations and supports for the structures above. The Eastern Yards platform is supported by 300 caissons drilled between the railway tracks deep into New York's bedrock. Scheduled to complete in 2016, the Eastern Yard platform alone weighs 35,000 tonnes. Far from simple slabs of concrete, the platforms must respond to the new spaces they create both above and below them. Their surface will be planted with trees in many areas, so soils have been engineered to provide drainage and nutrients. There's also a stormwater storage tank and a system pumping coolant through piping in the slab, ensuring the trees are not cooked by the heat from the train yard below. Down there, temperatures could climb as high as 65 degrees Celsius, so industrial fans will be used to improve airflow and cool the space down. The engineering of the platforms was a joint achievement by Thornton Tomasetti, Langan Engineering and Environmental Services, and Arup. With a solid, clear site created on its platforms, the Hudson Yards development soars skyward. At its core is 30 Hudson Yards, designed by Bill Pedersen of Kohn Pedersen Fox Associates. As the second tallest office building in New York, the 395-metre tower will surpass the Empire State Building in providing the city's highest outdoor observation deck. Time Warner, Wells Fargo Securities and investment firm KKR are just some of its expected occupants. The neighbouring 35 Hudson Yards tower, designed by David Childs and Skidmore, Owings & Merrill, will house exclusive apartments, a luxury hotel, a spa and further office space. At 304 metres, this will be the tallest residential tower on the site. Across the way, 55 Hudson Yards anchors the northwest corner of the development. Once operational in mid-2018, the 237-metre structure will provide further office space, including an open terrace on its 10th floor. 15 Hudson Yards is expected to be the first residential building to open. Designed by Diller, Scofido and Renfo, Rockwell Group and Ishmael Laver Architects, it tapers to a height of 277 metres. 10 Hudson Yards opened in May 2016. The 272-metre tower was again designed by Kohn Pedersen Fox Associates. It provides state-of-the-art office space for the likes of L'Oreal. Its structure bridges part of the public park space to maintain permeability. The Shed is an innovative new space that will act as New York's centre for artistic invention. Due to open in 2019, it will commission and present the work of artists across various disciplines. The development also includes a hub of high-end retail units and leading restaurants. This will be a key entry point, offering access to both the subway and the city's High Line. Historically, an elevated freight railway ran along the west side of Manhattan, though it was abandoned in 1980. More recently, it has been turned into a unique public park that stretches 1.5 miles from the Meatpacking District through Chelsea and up towards Hell's Kitchen. The park has rejuvenated and increased the desirability of these areas, driving a number of developments along its route, perhaps most notably in the form of Hudson Yards. The final portion stretches around the site and will be a key conduit between the new district and the wider city. Hudson Yards is an incredible engineering achievement that will clearly make a significant cultural and economic contribution to New York City life. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with a friend, and if you'd like to get more, subscribe to the B1M.